Hold on a second. I'm just doing a mic test real quick. Yeah, there's some issues with StreamYard. Alright. So I'm on. I did try to do this live stream yesterday, but for some reason, like on my end, I'm doing StreamYard, I'm logging in, I'm starting the live stream, and on my end, I talked for 20 minutes last night. And around my profile picture, like you see now, you see the gray audio feedback circle representation. That thing was going off, but then someone commented 20 minutes and, oh, there's no audio. So I checked the live stream on my other YouTube account, and it was just a great picture with no audio. So there's some issues with StreamYard or something. So I'm redoing this video from yesterday. This is important. I'm probably going to do it better this time. So I'm actually glad, because I wasn't feeling it last night. So gang stalking is this. Like, from my research, from me going through it, this is, of course, this is opinion, but gang stalking is utilizing high technology with the military, right? Like, we're going to go into different topics right now to explain what gang stalking is. So gang stalking is a modern day term used for the counterintelligence surveillance program of United States citizens, okay? But the thing about United States, you're only going to get on this list if you're an actual problem. Like, the way we are raised in this country, like, you're not supposed to be a random person that's gang stalked. So I've always talked about there's reasons why you're being gang stalked. You know, no offense, but a lot of the people on here are fake, or they just don't know what they're talking about. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, and it's because you let all the disinformation in your head. You don't vet what you're saying. Like, I vetted everything I'm saying. I look back at everything I claim to be gang stalking, you know, as best as I can through my memory. And I'm like, is this really gang stalking or not? Now, of course, as a TI, you're going to be biased when you look at your own target. Now, I'm going to speak for myself. I want to say probably between 25 to 40% of the things I claim were gang stalking possibly weren't gang stalking, right? But they were still odd coincidences that are happening in my matrix, right? So, like, I'm just trying to be honest with you. Like, if you're scientifically fact checking all of my claims and then the people doing this came out and confessed to it, it would be like I was maybe 50 to 70% right, my opinion, and maybe less than that, maybe 40%. But it's not 0%. Like, the claims I'm making on this channel and the evidence I show, it's not 0% of it is gang stalking. Like, that's just not factual. Like, that's the whole point of my channel. So gang stalking is this. This is what gang stalking is on YouTube, as you're explained to it on YouTube. Gang stalking, this is, we're going to go back in time here in the Wayback Machine. Basically, the whole world, the whole government is after you. They're recruiting everyone in your city, your neighbors, your mailman, your police, your FedEx drivers, your UPS drivers. They recruited everyone, and they're all in your matrix, in your view, your purview of life. Like, wherever you go, you see these things because it's a huge government orchestration. And you're the one targeted individual, and everyone is meeting up in secret, and they're trying to destroy you. You're the problem. That's fake. That's fake. Now, on the other end, all right, so that's the targeted individual point of view, right? That's what they teach you on YouTube. On the other end of the spectrum is the skeptic, is the nerve gorilla. Nothing's happening, man. You're crazy, man. Nothing is happening. That's also completely fake. So you got to meet in the middle. And in the middle, you got to think, who is capable of fucking with you for the rest of your life, surveilling you for the rest of your life, making money off you for the rest of your life? It's the military. You've been kidnapped if you are a real targeted individual. And I say that and I stress that because a lot of you people on YouTube, and this is not me like bragging, because this is how you hear it. You hear me bragging or something that all this bad shit only happens to me and not one thing happens to you. That's me bragging, right? No, this is what the fuck is going on. Most of you are wrong, okay? That doesn't mean you're crazy, because there's people that believed in QAnon. Those people aren't crazy, they're stupid. Like, I admit, like, I am stupid in certain times and things like that in my life. You know, I'm not as good as other people in different fields, but I excel in other fields. You know, you can see by how I edit videos, my talents. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a fucking retard. Like, you can't say that. You can't say I'm a schizophrenic. But this is from my research, from me living through this. Most of you people aren't going through anything because you. This is why I know you are. You're not even getting 1% of what I'm getting, and my targeting isn't that heavy. Like, dude, you're not getting no patterns. No one's breaking in your house. No one's vandalizing your shit. Like, when can you be honest and be like, yo, nothing's really happening or it's stopped? Because let's say you're one of these TIs that aren't getting harassed heavily. You need to spread knowledge to me so I can figure out not to be harassed as heavily, whether it's behavior modification, nothing. You don't have anything because nothing's has ever happened to you. You never filmed one video of you fucking of anything of yours getting fucked up. Like, come on, people. Like, I'll be honest with you. And I'm the same as you because I made these assumptions that in your head and because of what you're going through, you're kind of making up the narrative. Like, you are the gang stalker. You are the person persecuting you yourself with your mindset. So that's not easy to learn, people. Like, you need to talk to people and learn and exchange information to kind of figure out that what you're learning on YouTube is fake. But that doesn't mean that there's no program that's fucking with people. So how can you fuck with someone, right? You destroy their finances, you vandalize their property, you put them in a fucking victim cycle. You do things over time that are subtle, that are provable. That's what the main thing about TI. If someone's doing something, you can pick up a phone camera and film. Okay? So what you guys are going through, if you're not fake, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. It's a form of artificially induced psychosis through QAnon type gang stalking conspiracies, as well as people fucking with you. So you might be a lightweight target and there's people surveilling your internet history, you know, here and there following you, and you're in the very early stages. I get it. Like, I'm not judging you. I'm not saying I'm the only target. There's been way more targets before me, but it's not as much as the people say on YouTube. There's a bunch of people saying bullshit, and when you try to talk to them, they don't want to talk to you because they know they're going to get called out on their bullshit. They don't want to admit they were confused, okay? Because this is the difference between me and other targets, right? I'm not better than any other target. But I came into the targeted individual, the gang stalking, actual harassment, as someone that was like on the fence about it. I was like, this is a very interesting conspiracy. I believe the government would do this, but I don't understand why a red car would be the government fucking with you. I came into this as a skeptic. Every video I watch from the people that literally put me in this program, I'm like, I believe them, but they are crazy. Like, I'm sorry, and they are crazy. They've been mentally institutionalized. They're under medication. They act strange. And that doesn't mean that the government still fucks with you. There is a program where the government is trying to put crazy people, make them into shooters, crazy people, put them in the institutions, normal people that look into conspiracies, discredit them. That's what the gang stalking program is. But on top of that, these contractor groups and these people doing this to you are being paid and experimenting off you. This is a very rare, this is what I'm trying to tell you about gang stalking. It's rare. It's a rare thing, dude, because this is a fucking serious crime. So it's not something that everyone on TikTok is getting, okay? And if you are, prove it. I've done more than like almost anybody to prove it. Online, offline, whatever. If you want me to film shit right now, I can go outside and film it. Like, to you fake people, that sounds like me bragging that I'm being human trafficked by military intelligence. So now that we got that out the way, gang stalking is real, it's rare, and it's very easy to prove. That's what I'm trying to get at. If you can't easily film it, it doesn't mean that it's not happening to you. It just means you're in the very beginning and you're not getting all the tactics yet. But stop coming on here like you're a chosen one or something. Like, no, dude. So this is what gang stalking is. People are hired to follow, surveil, mock, ridicule, mimic, do whatever tactic they choose. But the whole point of the tactic is for you to know you are being surveilled and monitored. They want you to know. They want you to film. They want you to put out YouTube videos. They are making money when I post on YouTube. They are making money when I post evidence videos. Roy Rodriguez says, it is technology, sir. Today's criminals elements are using various technology, high-powered radio signals, microwaves combined with psychological techniques and tactics. I heard of you, Roy Rodriguez. You push this narrative that it's the cartels, and you're right. It's the cartels working with the military. So this is the thing about gang stalking. Without gang stalking existing, there's already human trafficking. Like that is a big billion-dollar business, trillion-dollar business over time in the world. So what the government has done, they co-opted human trafficking. They had to. They've been fighting it. This is what happens when you fight pedophiles and human traffickers. You don't get credit for it. No one gives a fuck. And eventually, like, you get tired of it. Like, you're fighting pedophiles every day. Like, your brain gets fucked up. You'll no longer want to fight pedophiles and human traffickers. Like, you fought them long enough. You want someone else to come in and do the job for you because, you know, that is the hardest job probably in the world, is to find out who's a human trafficker, who's a cyber criminal, who's, like, pimping out kids and shit. And, like, dude, your stomach would churn if you would see the stuff that the FBI saw. Like, there's FBI agents that their whole job is to look at child PORN. And, like, they're just fucking, eventually you turn into a psychopath because you're looking at that shit, trying to stop it all day. Doesn't mean you like it, but you turn it's like looking at dead bodies all day. Like, imagine if your job was to fucking, like, look at fucking dead bodies and rotting carcasses for 40 years straight, and that's your job. Like, oh, yeah, you have to study rotting carcasses and fucking, like, humans decomposing. Like, you're gonna turn nutty. That's what happened to the military. That's what happened to the FBI. That's what happened to all these people. No one wants to step up to the plate and fight pedophiles and human traffickers. There's like a small select group, and those people, their lives are in danger. That's including military. That's including FBI. The people that want to stop this shit. This is the whole QAnon stuff. Like, that stuff is true. QAnon is a fad. QAnon is a glowy. But the overall agenda is true, that the world, not America, not any specific government, but the world is ran off of slavery and human trafficking. So gang stalking is a new form of slavery. It's a new form of human trafficking done on a military industrial level using technology. And the aspect of you making videos and looking at patterns and techniques and tactics is just like a distraction. So we're going to go into everything that this video is about. You are on the dark web. You're being human trafficked and experimented on by dark military groups. We're not talking about the general, like an army guy you see down the street. This is people that work for the army that go into these private programs, these secret programs. And, like, this has been documented before gang stalking ever existed. We're talking about, like, the Franklin scandal. We're talking about Johnny Gosh, Paul Bonacci, like that type of shit. Like, this stuff has been going on before gang stalking was ever heard of. It's called MK Ultra sex slavery. So this is the light version. Gang stalking is the light version that introduces people into the MK Ultra sex slavery mind control program, but it's like a Diet Coke version of it, right? It's like the fucking soft core version of it. So it's going to enlist all these corporations, military, cartels, anybody. Because at the top of it, at the top of the pyramid, they're just making money off people. That's all that's going on right now. So I don't want to confuse. This is why I'm, like, careful what I say. This is not to rile people up, to make you go after this person or that person. That's the last thing I want. The only thing I want is the truth out. Because the more you put out the truth, it fucks up these people's plans, like their plans of slavery, of global domination, of women, children, mankind, weakening men through GMO food, through fluoride in the water. It's all systematic. Like they're hitting you a million different ways. And at the end, that's how businesses and all these monopolies work. Like you might have these, let's say you're David Rockefeller and you have all the unlimited money, but you want to make more money. And you hire 1,000 people to come up with new ideas for you, right? So out of the 1,000 people, 887 of those ideas fail. Like they make some money, but you're learning. It's called a think tank. You're learning. What the fuck is it? Oh, some type of notification. I gotta wrap this up soon. You're all right. So 887 of them fail, but 113 of them, or 13 of them are like fucking huge money makers. Oh, you lost money on the 800. This is what Gangstalking is about. It's about, that's how these billionaires think. It doesn't matter. If you have the resources, you do a million different little things to make money. Like a couple of those things are going to make big money, and like the other ones will fail and kind of nullify and go bankrupt and maybe not make a profit, but not make a law. Like there's different variables. The main thing is what I'm trying to get at. When you have resources, if you try a bunch of shit, it all works out. Like if I try to attack someone 1,000 ways, you know, all it takes is one of those 1,000 ways for it to work. But if I try to attack someone one way and that one way doesn't work, then damn, oh fuck, I got to regroup and rethink and re-strategize. So that's what Gangstalking is. This is diet human trafficking. This is cyber kidnapping. Like you are, I'm not trying to alarm anyone. I don't want you to hurt anyone, because the person you will hurt will be completely innocent or some fucking minion that doesn't know shit about this fucking shit, right? There's no one you can hurt in Gangstalking. It's designed that way. If you hurt someone, you're hurting someone innocent, and that nullifies the bad shit that was done to you. Okay, let's give you an example here. Let's say I was in an underground dungeon being tortured for 2 weeks, and by some Irish guy, right? We'll call him Mikhail, right? Timothy Mikhail tortures me in a dungeon. He's Irish. He has Irish flags all in the dungeon. The whole dungeon's filled with Irish flags. He feeds me potatoes, you know, whatever. Like, he's just fucking Irish as hell. So I eventually escape the dungeon. I go out into the woods, hide out in the woods for a few days. Someone rescues me. I don't know how to get back to that dungeon that I was just starving and being tortured at for 2 weeks, right? All I know from the dungeon is it's Irish themed, right? So I'm fucked up in the head from the torture. I have PTSD. I go out and fucking attack the first Irish person I see because I think he's part of it. Oh, he's part of the Irish dungeon. And I attack an innocent Irish person at a fucking Irish pub. Like, just because I have PTSD and I flip out. Now, in my head, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I'm just speaking on this. It's a hypothetical alleged situation, right? I'm being tortured by an Irish person in the Irish basement with Irish flags all over it. So he has red hair, the guy that tortures me. That's all I remember. So I go to an Irish pub. I beat up some Irish guy with red hair. And I'm like, he has to be part of that Irish dungeon that fucking just had me in captivity for 2 weeks. No, dude, I was wrong. But the general public doesn't care. The general public doesn't. They just see that I attacked a random person at the pub. They don't give a fuck I was out of the dungeon by an Irish guy. That's not going to give me less jail time. Do you see how that correlates with Gangstalking and how if you attack someone, yeah, you attack someone, but you're wrong 100% of the time. Now, in your field, in your purview, it's justified because you think that person you attack is a part of the deep conspiracy, but they're 1,000% not. So I am not advocating any violence because it's not going to solve anything. Now, if these people come out and say, yeah, I've been torturing you, you're my slave, this is my name, here's the proof, here's the video of you, like, and they're just bragging and boasting in your face, like they knock on your door and like we enslaved you, we've been gang stalking you, here's the evidence of it, and you attack them and knocking on your door. Like, again, the law is going to say that's not legal. I'm going to say it is because they're coming in your face and saying it. So that's the whole point about gang stalking. They will never, there is no benefit for them ever admitting this. Ever. None whatsoever for them admitting that this is happening to you. So this is beneficial for them. And the more you look crazy making these gang stalking videos, the more you get discredited, the more you blame your neighbor, the more you blame your best friend of 10 years, the more you blame your sister, your brother. That's what they use to attack you. You're being kidnapped cyberly. They want you to put your face on the YouTube. They want you to put your name out there. They want you to put your house because it takes the pressure off them. You start filming your face, your house. Now some random person from the internet can attack you. It's really the gang stalking program. But they open the door because these people operate within the law somewhat. Like, you guys got to understand the nuance of the criminology involved with gang stalking. Like, they have an okay from the government to do this because they're telling the government they're doing one thing. Oh, he's on the list, so we're allowed to experiment him because the Patriot Act and he's on the list, and we're doing non-invasive experimentation. We're flying a drone over his house. You know, we're not breaking in on our accord. Now we're hiring private security contractors and private investigators to hire criminals, third-party criminals to do that, but it's not us. Like, that's what you got to understand. The laws are in place that if you're labeled a threat to America, your civil liberties are waived. This is before gang stalking has came out. So here's the deal, people. This is what I'm trying to get at you. This is why they want you to show your face, to give your testimony, because your testimony is going to sound so out of worldly and so weird, and you're going to be pointing the finger at the wrong people, that they're going to just use that testimony against you. They're going to use that testimony to attack you. Because it's a well-knit counterintelligence program. So this is what gang stalking is for you fucking idiots and for all you fake TIs. Gang stalking is military technology, human trafficking, experimentation, making money off of these street theaters, off of these one headlights and these different programs. They're all distractions. But it's counterintelligence. They put the program out there, so you talk about the program and you look crazy, and it's easier to institutionalize you. Because some people like Targeted Tony and Absent Minded and others, they're gonna go crazy. Ah! Yeah, it's fun to go crazy, go on rants, and just talk your shit about gang stalking. Like, I've done it. I just try to stick to putting out good information out. Like, my information isn't perfect, but I'm sticking to, like, I'm not going on crazy rants. I'm limiting the beefs now because I don't have time for it. So this is what gang stalking is. A psyop. It's counterintelligence to make you look crazy, because they have to make you look crazy to give you medication. You got to understand the system we live in America. America isn't perfect, but they're the first country to put out like Bill of Rights, Constitution. So if people will break the Constitution, they will try to, let's say you get a normal person in America and you start trying to feed them medication because you think they're crazy. You can't do that unless the guy looks crazy to the public, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You can't be like, I think Tyler's fucking crazy. No one else knows he's crazy, but I do because I've been watching him for 10 years and he talks to himself in privacy of his car. He does whisper to himself sometimes. Sometimes he sings songs to himself. So I know he's crazy. But you don't know that, but I need to convince. No, dude. In America, you could sue that person. This person has been surveilling and monitoring me. He works for this private investigator company. Like, I have the proof here. He needs to be sued because he's been fucking with my money for 5 years. And that person can get sued in America. Now, they might not go to jail, but they can definitely get sued if you can prove it. Civil court. So, gang stalking is this. People are watching you. They're watching they're trying to get blackmail on you because it's espionage. It's spying. So spying is, if you're spying on a normal person, you're not like setting off nuclear bombs in their fucking kitchen and like having plutonium dart. It's not all about that. Like you can just be gathering intelligence. So if the person is boring and doesn't talk to no one, how do you get them to talk? You fuck with them, nigga. You fuck with their car. You key their car every day. You slash their tires every day. So they get on YouTube like tires are slashed. Talk for 3 hours. Like, how do you guys not see this shit? Like, people, I am not that fucking smart here. I'm just being real with you. I am not that fucking smart. It's just when you're going through this long enough, I don't know. I guess you could say I'm like street smart. I've been fooled a few times in the past. People lied to me. So like, I'm not naive. I never lived on some, like the only, like, bro, there's no way that TIs, like, I'm not no hood dude, street dude or anything. But I grew up like poor. Like, I know when people are running game and doing tricks, bro. Like, you people act like, and a lot of you growing up, you know, not rich, you guys act like you never had any hardship. Like, dude, that's how you know they're fakes. How do you not know the government's running game on you when you've been in the hood living your whole life and people have been running game on you in the hood your whole entire life? How the fuck do you not know that? Like, no one's that fucking dumb. Even like the dumbest, ghettoest people I ever knew know when they're getting tricked. Like, dude, they want you making these videos because they're using the videos against you. Don't you learn from Burger Boy? Like, Burger Boy, you fucked up. If you are a gangstalker, which I don't think he is, because there are random people that are hacking TIs and doing all this shit. So that's the cyber kidnapping portion. Now, primarily, they're just testing out technology on you. The program is doing these street theaters because they're making money. It's something you can build. Like, I gave this guy a gift card for $50 to show up and do a surveillance role player gig at this street. We have it on GPS on our app. We're gonna write this off in taxes. It's all tax scams. That's all the street theaters and everything is to write off taxes. Oh, we ran an operation of a training mission where these people showed up in red shirts and there was 5 of them. And one showed up with the one headlight. We all have it on this app, and there's GPS, and we have a video monitored on this app. There's the proof. It's all to write off taxes. You make free money. You're getting taxpayer money. You have to do something. Oh, this was a role player event, and this, and that. Who's Ashley? Who's gang stalking me now? Nah, because there is some secret group of hackers that hacked me for the last few years. Now, this has been going on since high school. Now, the program's doing this. These hackers are coming out as an independent group of hackers from 4chan. But I don't have proof, but I know that these people have been monitoring my internet history since 2009. And what I mean by the people, I mean the actual police and the government. And they've been fucking weaponizing it against me. You know, that's as they're getting laptops at the FBI full of child pee from a president's son that they're just not investigating. But me, you know, I like MILFs, so that's why I'm under investigation further. He has a lot of MILF porn on his goddamn computer. MILF porn? I mean, we're talking mothers here, guys. Like, you guys are human trafficking kids at an industrial level. It's not like there's a couple bad cops and a couple military people trafficking. No, this is a nationwide government effort to human traffic children. They're trying to silence me because they treat me like a whistleblower because I can add 2 + 2 = 4. That's why they're trying to silence Conspiracy Underground, shutting down his channel with hackers, blackmailing me, using sexploitation blackmail. Like, dude, the government doesn't give a fuck. They got a laptop chock full of child porn they didn't even fucking do shit about. You think they're gonna come arrest me, dude? You're gonna go to prison. You better not be in the continental United States. Like, a lot of people that are involved in my gang stalking have died. Like, That's going to be the theme. And I'm not threatening anyone. I'm just saying that's natural life. Like, I'm living, I'm alive. Doesn't matter what the government or the police think. I'm not in jail and I'm alive. Like, I'm walking these streets with impunity. And you motherfuckers think you can blackmail me in the continental United States? Your IP addresses have been tracked, logged, and fucking flagged by the Pentagon Department of Defense. And you will be going to fucking jail where there's no computers. Nerve girl. Like, blackmail is a fucking crime, dude. That's not something you want to flaunt around. And that's what people are doing to targeted individuals. Targeted individuals, if you're posting on YouTube, if you're writing comments, you're a little bit more safe. But if you're posting videos, you are being hacked by private intelligence, security intelligence agencies, and goddamn fucking hackers hired by fucking cybersecurity pen testers and analysts. And they're coming in, they're snooping through, slurping up all your data, looking for dick pics, looking for booty pics. You know, there is such a thing of a guy talking to a female on a cell phone and exchanging nude pictures with each other. And these fucking military intelligence creeps think they can just snoop around, start snatching up MAC addresses, snatching up IPs, and just fucking blackmailing people. Blackmailing, dude. What am I supposed to do? Never talk to a girl ever in my fucking life because you're snooping onto my network? Like, dude, I don't want you looking at naked females on my phone, naked dick pics, or anything I have on my phone. Like, we have hackers fucking sending me messages of extortion. Extortion. And this is something that the FBI addresses, but when it happens to Conspiracy Underground, it's not happening, right? The FBI has put out a memo saying that hackers are using artificial intelligence, rendering pictures, and sending text messages using fucking Adobe Voco, cloning people's voices and sending fucking ransom phone calls to mothers, sending ransom sex messages to fucking people saying, you better pay up or we're going to release these images. And I'm supposed to sit here and be like, oh, I better pay up, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. Release the fucking images. Government contractors will come murder you. Like, go, hey, Nerve Gorilla, why don't you download Phrasal Drip? You find me Phrasal Drip and you download that to your fucking computer hard ass, and see if fucking people, government FBI agents from Arkansas show up with silencers and fucking start twisting silencers in your fucking front yard, dude. Saying that you committed suicide. Download Phrasal Drip, dude. You're hard ass. You're Mr. Oh, no one's censoring my internet. So you download Phrasal Drip and you fucking save it to your virtual hard drive. You'll be dead in 48 hours, dude. Oh, I don't know what that is. You know who these people are. This is the deal, people. This is what I'm going to get at. This has nothing to do with Gangstalking. We're not blaming the U.S. military because it's not fair. Let's blame all the government around the world because they're all doing it. These people are loading up planes full of orphaned children and selling them off to fucking people by the hundreds, where children are getting their fucking throats slit from ear to ear. On Epstein Island. And people want to talk about my fucking porn history? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. That's the thing when it comes to blackmail and sex, you gotta be careful. It's not fucking shit you want to play with. People end up with their heads fucking blown off with a 12-gauge shotgun from the back, labeled as a suicide by local morticians. Who are you? You grew up in MB. What the fuck is MB? Your whole Ashley gang stalks you. I don't know who that is. It's probably the hackers. Their main goal is to silence me. And at the bare minimum, let's just be real, people. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm crazy, if you believe my testimony or not. I'm bringing value and entertainment to the goddamn Gangstalking community, which is overdue. This algorithm is demonic, and I'm gonna end this live stream on this. The Gangstalking algorithm is demonic. Like, even I'm including myself in some of the videos I posted. I'm not excluding. I'm not like, oh, I'm perfect, and I'm no. This whole algorithm of looking up Gangstalking videos, go search Gangstalking videos, look up today, look up this week on uploaded, and you'll just see how demonic this mindset is. I don't give a fuck if it's happening to you or not. It's demonic. Like, I at least, again, this is not me trying to sound better, but I'd at least try to be entertaining for the people listening. Just out of respect for the people listening. Like, I know you don't want to hear me cry about car scratches. Like, even I don't want to talk about this shit. If enough time passes, like they destroyed 3 of my cars in 4 months at that apartment. And again, it doesn't seem like those people, it seemed like it was an apartment thing at that apartment. I'll be honest with you. A lot of that car targeting was real, but it happened at that apartment, meaning that person lived there or in that area. What was I going to say? Like, I don't want to talk about that. That was traumatic shit. That set me back. But so much time has elapsed, I can't even use that as an excuse. Like, I could have done things to fix that situation. It's been like 2 years. Do you want me to talk about that? Because that's what you guys would do. You would talk about that for 5 years. Like, no, that's not mentally stable. Yeah, someone fucked with me, but that was 2 years ago. Like, dude, get a life, man. Like, yes, I understand. I hate the constitutional rights that were fucking broken. I hate that shit. Like, I hate that fucking weird shit. And Princess, let me just tell you something. You are a gang stalking cult member, mind control cult member. Like, you're making up shit that, first of all, you're acting like we're in a relationship. Fucking don't even know who the fuck you are. And you're bringing up, when are you going to sue Ashley? She's gang stalking. You grew up in MB. Your whole Ashley gang stalking. My whole Ashley, I don't even know who Ashley is. All I know, you're fucking, like, no offense, like, you are a stalker. Like, you are a psychological, like, you are a celebrity stalker. You are a stalker of, like, what's that, Candy Lover? You stalk her. You're her gang stalker. You are Candy Lover's gang stalker. And Candy Lover is an occult, satanic whore. And I'll say that openly. I don't even know anything about her. I just seen her video. I could just tell. Candy Lover 69, and like the way you just tell she's part of the occult. She's trying to rise the ranks. But that don't mean you follow her and obsess with her. Like, you are a gang stalker. Like, Princess, you are, like, I'm not saying this in a mean way. Like, you need help. That is not gang stalking that you need help. You need help. Like, you think we're in a relationship. I don't know who the fuck you are. Then you say your whole Ashley, like, you're jealous of a woman named Ashley. You don't even tell me who she is. I don't even know who she is. And she's my hoe. And she's gang stalking me. Like, dog, you're nuts. And that's the whole community. You're all like these people. Like, dude, it's not. If gang stalking was a mental illness, I would be the first person saying this. I'd be like, gang stalking is mental illness. No, there's some truth to it, but the most of you people posting on here are mentally ill and nothing's happening to you. Like, you're a gang stalker, I can tell. And you are hired by some type of fucking mind control handler to come on here and to attach yourself to me. You must be one of the hackers, dude. When are you going to blackmail me, dude? When are you going to send the dick pics that have already been sent out for 10 years, dude? Like, yes, there's been people monitoring with cameras in my fucking house. Like, I have a microphone that chirps on my Xbox. And actually, I'm not saying microphone, actual video camera that's chirping in my Xbox that the fucking recording video cameras make. I'll find the fucking actual model. Like, dude, you're gonna blackmail me? No, dude, you're gonna get killed. Like, the government knows who I am. Like, this is not some random person posting on the internet. The government has killed people to protect my identity. Okay? They don't want me, the government don't want me to show my fucking face because they know I will get a following. Like, I have people on my side, like you cyber stalkers that are posing as independent hackers. Like, oh, well, we just don't like conspiracy underground. We think it's crazy. We're hacking the nigger's computer. We're blackmailing the nigger with sex extortion and slowing down all of his processes and task manager and opening PowerShell every day. No, dude, the government knows who I am. They've killed people that have tried to reveal my identity. Like, dude, that doesn't mean I work for the government. It just means, like, you're some fake hacker. Like, I've been hacked since 2008. People have broken in and stolen 2 laptops. The whole Hunter Biden laptop story, I think it's fake. This is about my laptops. Dude, I had 2 laptops stolen in 2008 and 2009. I want to say 2008. That were stolen by the police, and they try to frame some kid that did it that I fucking was friends with. So the kid stole 1 laptop and then came in a week later when I bought another laptop and stole that. And then Hillary has her laptop in 2016 and Hunter has his in 2020. Shut the fuck up, dude. And by me saying that, that seems like I did something wrong. No, dude, like, these people are spying on me. The government has been spying on me since at least 2009. That's what I've been talking about. That's for a fact. Okay, like, if I could prove it, I didn't think it was real back then. But I could have easily proved it if I wanted to. Is that Nerve Gorilla's real name, Gorson? Yeah, Nerve Gorilla met with a friend in South Dakota, aka he was cheating on his Cambodian tranny boyfriend. Trying to cover it up. Oh yeah, I'm going to a fucking astronomy conference in South Dakota. Dude, you're meeting up with some fucking snatch off Tinder. Soon as he dropped off his girlfriend to Cambodia, lady boy dude. Yeah, you're TI news. I can tell by stupid you've been talking. Hey, dude, when are you gonna go to jail for fucking hacking into my computer? That's what I want to know. Because we do have the evidence of that. I mean, but yeah, let me get back into this topic. This is what these people do. This is the same people. Like, I've never had a following. Like, I've probably been followed by bot accounts this whole time. But the military easily runs the Gangstalking program on YouTube. Like, I swear to God, he's behind all of the fucking troll accounts and perp accounts. Because there is no gang stalking. There is no gang stalking when we're talking about the massive group of people following you online. No, it's a select few with sock accounts, and it's people that know your GPS locations that dispatch like 10, 20 people at a time. Like, they don't even take that many people out to gang stalk you. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you people. You can go into a random store or a random park and there'll be no gang stalkers there, like, most of the time. Now, when you're filming it, you'll see more because they're making money off you filming this shit. They're attaching YouTube, Google is all involved in this shit. Because the more you post on YouTube, the more gang stalking you see. See, what I've done as a TI, I've pen tested everything. I'm like, hey, what makes more gang stalking, what makes less? And I have to get off in a second. But the main thing is, the more you film it, the more they get paid and the more they send the tactics. Like, they are making money. They have to be, for you to film it and for them to show off to you like that. So I'm wrapping this shit up. Even 45 minutes. T.I. News, suck my dick. Suck my dick. You're not even Will Lord by saying that. Do your laundry. How'd you know my laundry is full, bro? How'd you know I was going to do laundry tomorrow? See, they have cameras in my house. Look, he says do your laundry. So I'm going to show you. Hold up. He told me to do my laundry. This is one of the hackers from the military right now. So I'm going to show you right the fuck now. He said do your laundry. He's been in my house. They have cameras in my house. So he just says do your laundry. Look at my laundry basket. Look. Oh, shit. I keep pressing the wrong button. Hold on. Wait, hold on. He said do your laundry. I have the thing up right now. Look. Look, that's my laundry, dude. That's completely full, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. And he said, do your laundry. It's because he's been in my fucking house. That's why, dude. This is a gang stalker, but this is the difference. This is one or two people. 3 people doing this shit from the fucking Lockheed Martin, from the military. It's not a big group. They want you to think it's a big group. He said, do your laundry, do it already. So there's no cameras in my house. There's no way to hack into a camera into my fucking bedroom here. And he's telling me to do my laundry. Because he's working with the people that break into my house. Same people that scratched his poster up. And Nerve Girl here. Can you see that through the reflection? Fuck you. You work with hackers, dude. Same people that vandalize my shit so I can come on here and seem crazy, dude. Same people that do shit like this onto my wall. But that's schizophrenia, right? Someone punches a fucking hole in my wall, but that's schizophrenia. Right? Shut the fuck up. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. See, I told you. This is not the first time this has happened to a target. These people are harassing because they work. This is what they do, people. I'm going to give you the lowdown on gang stalking. So gang stalking is an excuse to make it seem like it's dark web cyber criminals doing this shit to you when it's actual government. They will enlist the government, or like, let's say the military contract groups, these private groups that have contracts with the government. They will enlist dark web people and people that are criminals to take that, makes it go off of them. Oh, well, we can just blame it on TI News. That's what they're there for. And it also just makes you look fucking crazy that all this stuff is happening from one person. So they hired these dark web cybersecurity pen testers and analysts to come on here and pose as targeted individuals and to hack all the TI's fucking, like every TI is hacked. That's not even me. New Breed is hacked. He's talked about being hacked. Alien abduction awareness. Anyone that's on YouTube is getting hacked because they're watching your videos and they're like, I don't like that guy and this guy's a faggot. Fuck you. And they fucking hack you and they fucking take money out of your bank. I have proof of that on my hard drive right now. I have proof of it. People ordering Jets pizza to Michigan. I have proof of people stealing $25 and making it seem like it's targeted Tony. So it works out for the government, because if you blame your gang stalking on TI News isn't flying a drone over my house. That's from the military. That's worth $500,000. TI News isn't following me with black Apache helicopters. But if the government can burn TI News, it benefits them, and then you can, you sue TI News instead of suing the U.S. government or the military contractor. So, Nerve Gorilla, that's supposedly a picture of you, man. Like, I mean, I'm not accusing you of being a hacker or anything like that, but I do find it suspicious you don't talk about food, vibe, nature, herbs. I find it suspicious that there's certain obvious TIs that you never try to reach out and talk to and bother. The next thing is these hackers that are attacking the TI community, you know, presumably TI News, you're in cahoots with them, clearly. Like, you're letting these people use your profile picture, your personal information, to pretend to be you, to basically, and this is on record, this isn't me making shit up. These people, I don't know who they are, they have stolen money out of my bank account because they have hacked me for over a year. The same time you show up. So, like, it's funny how things work out like that. And no, I'm not taking your fucking voice interview that I've proven is a hacking attempt. You say turn off telemetry. You say root your phone. When you Google, if you root your phone, it's easier to hack your phone when it's rooted because it takes off all the security shit from your mobile service carrier and everything that comes on your phone. Now, rooting your phone has advantages too, but this is what hackers do. It's called social engineering. That's what hackers do. It's called social engineering, dude. It's what every scammer and hacker does. They pretend, they lie, they impersonate, they tell, oh, well, just give me your social because that's a secure way to get onto the internet. If you give me your social security number and upload your driver's license, then I'll securely secure your fucking VPN. Like, no, dude. It's called social engineering. But, yeah, like, this guy knew that I haven't pointed my phone at my laundry. Like, let's say I'm walking around, my phone's hacked. I'm not just sitting here pointing my phone at my laundry all day, dude. Like, you think I'm just sitting here, oh, well, let me just text right here in front of my full laundry while this fucking hacker... these people have told me that they can mirror. They've told me Nerve Gorilla has your phone mirrored. That's what they told me. The hackers, the cyber criminals that are attacking me right now have said Nerve Gorilla has, I should have screenshotted that shit, but they said Nerve Gorilla has your phone mirrored. He can see all 3 of your Google accounts for your YouTube, which I do have 3 accounts on Google. I have the evidence of that my phone is being used in 2 different sessions, one in North Carolina, one in Virginia. Again, it's hard to prove hacking, but if it's not happening, you won't have any evidence of it. So that's what they said. They said Nerve Gorilla has your phone hacked and mirrored. Now, to me, Nerve Gorilla, that's them trying to frame you. That's them hacking me and saying you're doing it. What I'm trying to get at is stop defending them if you're not a part of that. Well, you're wrong. No, they said it, dude. That doesn't mean it's true. I mean, in my opinion, that's like me saying Nerve Gorilla hacked the fucking Pentagon, and then it's me hacking the Pentagon. That's what, like, most people would say. But either way, like, I don't give a fuck, dude, if you hack me. I've been hacked for 10 plus fucking years and surveilled and monitored, dude. Like, this is nothing. I've lured you people out in a trap. I fucking caught you people. Like, dude, you can try to embarrass me, blackmail, dude. You're going to get shot in the head with a silencer and they're going to label it suicide. Just tell me what's going to happen. They don't give a fuck what you do, dude. Like, they don't give a fuck about you people. Seriously, they don't care. Like, people have been killed for fucking less. Like, that's what I'm saying. Download Phrasal Drip. Download that to your hard drive. Let's see if there's holes fucking poking out in your head, and let's see if it's labeled as suicide or not. That's all I'm saying. Download Phrasal Drip, tough guy. Fucking computer. You're not deleting anything off my internet. Well, you might have Phrasal Drip, because I might fucking report that to the fucking FBI. See if you die of a fucking stroke or natural causes or whatever the fuck happens to you. Either way, it's not the government. It's not the government. It's suicide. Like, you people's lives are in fucking danger. I'm just warning you. That's not me threatening you. That's the United States government military boot stomping on your fucking face, dude. They don't give a fuck what you have to do. If you let the truth out, it doesn't matter if the truth benefits them or they're not choosing sides. These people are silencers of the truth. Now, if I put out certain truths, I'd be dead right now. Like, these people have tried to kill me because I've got goals. I'm backing off. Like, I'm not even talking about the government anymore. Like, I'm done with you people. Like, you guys are fucking child trafficking, murder scum. Like, there's no point in fighting you people. Like, you guys are fighting yourselves. Like, fuck almighty. Like, you're making me look like fucking Saint goddamn Paul over here. Saint Vincent or some shit. I don't need to discredit you. Discredit yourself. You can't even stand on a leg that you're not child trafficking, military murdering, suicide, January 6th cops, 10 of them getting suicided. Like, shut the fuck up. You guys are goddamn murdering cartel, criminal filth. You're going to eat yourself alive. You're like a snake eating its own tail. You know, why would I interrupt that? Just let you destroy your fucking selves. I have no fucking issue with you. You're a bunch of criminal. Like, you lied to me and I'm going to get over it. Like, it took me a little bit while. Like, you try to put all this freedom and constitution and bill. No, dude, you guys are slave owning, child trafficking. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the blood of fucking children and their asses getting gaped open, dude. You wouldn't be here. This country wouldn't survive. The whole economy is ran off of child sex slavery. I mean, this country is complete scum. But I'm at the point, I'm at peace with it. Like, you're liars, you're pieces of shit. There is no in God and we trust, dude. So, I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm good. Like, I'm not angry. I'm not going to do anything to you. You're doing shit to yourself. You're destroying yourself. You have no like, dude, even if you were child trafficking, military, human trafficking, pieces of shit, running off sex slavery, genocide and eugenics, at least have a PR team. At least have a fucking PR team. Like, dude, I don't even need to fight you. You guys are pathetic. I am the way, the light, and the lamb when it's comparison to you. Because I would never do that. Doesn't matter how bad I am or how stupid I am. I would never do that. And I would fight that tooth and nail. That makes me superior than you. Like, I own your country. Like, Vladimir Putin is about to nuke you for a reason, dude. The next step is the United Nations, NATO coming to fucking United States borders, putting people into concentration camps. You are slave-owning trash. Finland doesn't own sex slavery. Fucking Uruguay. None of these countries all over the map are fucking, their whole economy is feeding off of fucking sex slavery of fucking kids. Fucking getting their balls cut off and using them for fucking skin cells to put in Jennifer Lopez's face. You people are goddamn filth, and you are going to hell in a handbasket. And you're going to love every moment. It's not that you're going to hell. You're going to love it. You're going to love when they stick a fucking cyanide needle in your neck, when they strap your arms and legs down to a fucking immovable chair, and a goddamn robot comes slow motion, puts that damn hypodermic needle in your neck. You're gonna be begging for it, just like you did in 2020. You got locked in your fucking houses over a cough. You will love it. You will be conditioned to submit to the needle of death. And you're gonna love it. Why would I fucking fight you? Why would I do any? I'm beating your ass. I am your goddamn overlord just because you guys are such fucking pathetic. Like, America, and I'm a proud American saying this, you are human trafficking, slave-owning pieces of filth. You haven't changed since 1776. You are hypocrites. You're trying to kick out the British over a tea tax as you have slaves on plantations. And I'm supposed to sit here and I'm proud of being American. You guys are hypocrites. You are the Nazis. You are the monarchs. You are filth. You have never had a fair election. Fuck you. And the world's coming after your asses. And you know it. You know it. And the retribution for all those fucking children and all those women that were put in sex slavery and human traffic silently and covertly through fucking corporate efforts, tax efforts, relief efforts, philanthropy efforts. They will get their justice. And you know it. And your time's running out. There's no need for anybody to do anything to you. You will pay for fucking raping kids and
fucking putting women into slavery. Do you understand me? American filth. In the U.S. military, you're going down. Robots are coming to fuck you up. You know it.